The difference between me and most people, I have big vision and I have small focus. And most people have big focus and they got small vision. You see, if you can't expand and contract and know when to expand and contract. See, these days, everybody has big focus, which means they're focused on a whole bunch of different things. They want to learn how to trade crypto on the side. They dibble and dabble in the stock market. They got their hand in real estate. They do network marketing part-time. They got a full-time job and they sell t-shirts on the weekends. See, to them, that's multiple streams of income. I call it multiple puddles. See, that's big focus. They're focused on a whole bunch of different things, but they got small vision because they don't believe in any one of those things. I have big vision because I know where I want to go and I know how many people I want to help. But my focus is small. It's on helping people obtain financial freedom. That's the difference with me and most people. Most people have the opposite. And as long as you have big focus and small vision, you'll never make it. You'll find yourself doing 15 things a year. But if you got big vision and small focus and you flip it, you'll usually get what the universe wants you to have. Well, I always tell people, the first thing you need to do is make some money to buy you some time, and then you take that time to make some more money. So that's where I am now. Now I'm taking the time that I've created for myself to make some more money. I just purchased 20 acres of land. It's an amazing, amazing project I'm working on right now. It's called Bean Acres. My neighbor behind me is Ludacris. To the right is Cam Newton. My neighbor across the street is a Hollywood actor. It's pretty amazing. I'm right there in the middle. I'm what's called surrounded by success. So my goal now is to build a treehouse, build some modular homes, and have an opportunity to have corporate executives or individuals who just want to get away and take a retreat and maybe even bring their employees or their family members out and do all kinds of different activities and take the time that I have now to create more residual income, because the residual income I created from making wealth real is what gave me the time. See, once you become successful, you start looking at things totally different. You start looking for different assets. You start looking for different opportunities, different relationships to further those causes. So I used to work at what's called today Bank of America. Back then it was called Nations Bank. So how do you balance the job while you're trying to build a business? I was always honestly taught, you got to burn both ends of the candle until one goes out. And here's the truth of the matter. Your work ethic is what you do in your spare time. So I literally worked 2 hours away from where I lived. I grew up in College Park, Georgia. I worked way out in traffic. This was in 1996 or 1997 after graduating from Morehouse. I was in traffic 2 hours going in the morning. I saw red lights in front of me. And in the evening, I saw red lights in front of me because it was dark 30 when I got up and it was dark 30 when I got home. But what people miss is in the morning, I was listening at the time to personal growth and self-development in my car. So I turned my car into what I call Drive Time University. And in the evenings when I was going home, I was making phone calls so I could get off my job. People miss this. Everybody feels like they don't have enough time in a day. We all have the same 24 hours. Your work ethic is what you do in your spare time. On my lunch break, I was making calls. On the way home, I was making calls. In the morning, I was listening to trainings. So I had at least 2.5, 3 hours of training in the car and phone calls where most people claim they can't even get that for 30 minutes. It's not true. It's just that you're not maximizing what you do in your spare time. So between the job, before work, after work, and lunch, I built my business to a point where I was making more in a week and they were paying me all month. And that was 24 years ago. I fired my boss and left corporate America because my work ethic is what I did in my spare time when I wasn't working. Whereas most people in their spare time, they're watching somebody else work. See, every time you turn on the TV, you don't realize it, you're watching somebody else work. That actor or actress is working and getting paid. You enjoy their job. Whenever you go to a sporting event, you're watching those athletes work. If you go to a concert, you're watching Beyonce, you're watching Jay-Z. I don't care if you're watching Willie Nelson, they're at work. What happens is we, in our spare time, enjoy watching other people make money. So So I had to figure out in my spare time how I could enjoy making myself some money.
Well, come on, y'all. Come on into the room and catch this information. I truly hope that you guys are excited about everything that Mr. Brian N. Bean has just shared with you guys. I know I am excited. Welcome to the stream. My name is Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton, and I am your host for today, I guess so, but I'm just filling the room and getting you guys warmed up and getting you guys ready for this information. Today's profit party, virtual profit party for the Henderson launch, is being brought to you guys from our host, Mr. Pernell, out of Henderson, North Carolina. He is our newest qualified financial director. I'm going to bring him to the stage so he can go ahead and get you guys excited and ready for our presenter. But before I do that, I want you guys to go ahead, those of you that are catching this live, and even some of you that catch the replay, to go ahead and type a 333 for catching this live. And the reason I'm saying, if this is your first time catching this live, we know it's your first time because it is our first time bringing this virtual profit party to you guys, okay? So come on into the room, post your city and state where you are chiming in live watching us. In addition, please go ahead and give a hand clap for our crew for bringing this, for coming to the front of the stage and bringing this information to you. While you're in the process of doing that, look below and like this video. Go ahead and like this stream. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel so that we can go ahead and see where our reach is reaching to. And go ahead and let us know that you are chimed in, that you have grabbed a piece of paper, that you have grabbed a pen, and that you are ready to get this information. Be sure to select the bell so that you can get notifications whenever we go live with relevant information. So having said that, I want to go ahead and bring my good friend, Mr. Pernell, to the stage, qualified financial director here with MWR Financial, so that he can get our presenter ready to rock and roll. What's going on, Dale? How are you on today?
Hey, good. How are you, Miss Yelverton? I appreciate the introduction.
You're quite welcome.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming to our first Zoom presentation for the Henderson, North Carolina area. And with all that being said, I'd like to welcome my business partner, Mr. Darryle R. Banks, two-star executive director and host of Financial Edge University every Thursday night, to the stage.
We can hear you. You can go right ahead.
Oh, that's fine.
Hey, what's going on, Dale? How you doing, man? Hey, listen,
Good.
This is the reason why we do things live, because we live. Hey, all mistakes are no mistakes. Hey, I want to thank you so much for the warm welcome. And yes, as Mr. Dale Pernell just stated, we're looking to just bring the masses to what we're getting ready to change, the trajectory of the Henderson area with this launch party, and going through the process. We want you to understand that you can change your financial situation no matter where you are, from the comfort of your own home. Let's get into it. So who am I? My name is Darryle R. Banks, Executive Director and founding member of MWR Financial. I've just been awarded the two-star Executive Director. I'm originally from Newark, New Jersey. I'm planted myself here in Raleigh, North Carolina, with my blended family of 5 and my lady. And also, I have an adult son, just turned 19, amazing. Actually, he has just been awarded the rank of Executive Director. So we're happy about what's going on with our company and how we're showing these promotions going down the pipeline. So what we're going to talk about is the financial makeover, guys. We all say that we see makeovers with homes, and we see people who are getting makeovers with their body, but we don't ever talk about the financial makeover for you. And this is what MWR Financial, which stands for Make Wealth Real, is here to do. So there's 4 roadblocks that we all encounter each and every day of our lives. We got taxes and debt. We like to call that the father and mother. We got the big business and inflation. We like to call them brother and sister. This is a whole family that are designed to keep us in a situation of being broke. But we're going to have a solution for that, because I tell you what, it's not all about the doom and gloom. Is what is the solution to these 4 problems? And that solution is having a home-based business. If you have a home and an apartment, your social security number, all equals to the solutions of the 4 roadblocks, which gives you tax advantages, unlimited income, you being able to hire your children. We're going to talk about that in just a sec. Time freedom, being able to not only have a legacy, but leave a legacy, live the legacy today, and also take control of your life. Now, wouldn't you agree that being in a position to take full control of your life is important, especially more now? We're finding ourselves working the jobs and staying longer hours, but we're taking time away from our family. So let's take that control of our life back with having a home-based business. But listen, you don't have to take my word for it. Just listen to what the experts of the IRS says. The taxpayers who got a big refund need to do a paycheck makeup. Exactly. If you're getting a refund, which we've been all taught to think that that's a good thing to do, re means again, fund means your money. You basically are just getting a refund of your money when you can actually use strategies to get that income back into your current paycheck right now, as early as your next paycheck. By having a home-based business through MWR at Home, you're entitled to over 470 plus tax deductions. And we're going to show you how you can take advantage of that and prove it to you as well. So why aren't you cashing in? We're all paying for food, which is high right now. Internet, which is what we have to have being on this platform that we're doing right now. Lights, got to have lights. Travel, well, we're starting to travel a little bit more now since COVID. But with all these things being said, well, let's go ahead and start cashing in on these things so we can have a good write-off for ourselves at the end of the year. We just attended, a partner of ours had a birthday party for her sister. And because she's a business partner and she understands the strategies of being able to utilize our program to help her, she's been able to write off the food expenses for her birthday party for her sister in her home, which again is another tax write-off. So these are legitimate home-based deductions that you have access to here, all while using what we call a 6-figure playbook. What is that? The 3 up and 3 down. We're going to show you how to lower your taxes, lower your debt, lower your expenses, which ultimately what? Lowers your stress, all while increasing your credit scores, increasing your income, and increasing your cash flow, which that increases your abundance. With having a 6-figure playbook, we show you exactly how this will benefit you to get you on the other side of money. Through our MWR membership, you're going to be able to take advantage of our tax reduction strategies, our debt elimination strategies, where experts help you with you uploading this information to them and allow them to negotiate and help you with these areas of your life. Also, we have our credit restoration program and also our lower your bills program. Imagine being able to lower your cell phone bill, your internet bill, water, if you have a home delivery water, security system. Have all these bills that you're currently paying right now reduced by our experts negotiating for you, and in turn, taking that cash that you're getting, that you were spending, and putting that back into your household to go towards another debt that you may have that you've been struggling to take care of. That's what our program offers you through this one exclusive invitation only membership through this one company called NWR Financial. So you have 6 things that actually you'll be having to work with. You got lower your taxes, raising your credit scores, destroying your debt, growing your assets, again, shredding some bills and increasing your income. And with all that, you're looking at $99.97 a month, while our experts do all the work for you. Start your financial makeover with this exclusive invitation only membership and take advantage of these things to get you on the other side of money. But we have even more than that. So check this out. We have now unveiled our services with our MWR 3.0 unveiling. And with that, I'm going to bring back onto the screen our brand master, Martina Britt Yelverton, to share with you exactly what we have done to offer you more value for your money. Martina?
Thank you. Thank you. I don't think the people are understanding exactly what you're saying. You just told them that they can actually get their taxes lowered, that they can get their W-4 adjusted so that they can bring more money back into their household, that they can, get their credit restored, that they can go ahead and look at things like eliminating debt in record time. And believe it or not, they can get the bills in their household lowered. I don't think the people understand. But even beyond that, like he said, look, how do they say? And there's more. Okay. So we have this awesome tool called Hurdler that you actually have access to on your phone that will allow you, while riding around, okay, it will track your mileage for you. When you are now in business and you are actually doing legal business, this helps to legitimize the business activity that you're doing. This is an app that is on your phone. And the beautiful thing about it, the enhancement now, is that it is now integrated with our MWR tax expert access. Okay, so you don't have to worry about whether or not you're doing something right or wrong, whether or not it is an actual legal expense or not. You can ask the tax expert, and they will be able to look right directly into your accounting software called Hurdler, and they will be able to address you specifically. In addition to that, you don't have to go through uploads and downloads of your profit and loss statement because it is included in the app. And yes, again, there's more. So because you are utilizing this Hurdler app on your phone, because you have access to it in your exclusive invitation-only membership back office, they are now, yes, they meaning the tax experts, are now able to help you with preparing. They will prepare it for you, but they will help you along the year of making sure that everything that you are including in that app is accurate. So at the end of the year now, as an individual return, a joint return, yes, you did hear him correctly. The membership covers both you and a spouse or significant other at the same address. You are covered as far as your tax return. And yes, that does say an LLC with one Schedule C on the screen is already included because you're using this app. Again, that's already included in your membership. Boom. And yes, there's more. So those little crumb snatchers that are running around your house with you, believe it or not, you can hire them as another income strategy, as another income stream. You can actually hire your kids, your spouse, right, for $49.95 per month. And the accounting is done for you inside of the software called Payroll Services. So yes, you see those three little letters, ADP. Everybody has known about or heard of ADP. It is a multi-state, national company or whatever, Better Business Bureau, all that good stuff, legitimate company, been around for years. They have partnered with us. So instead of you paying extra money as far as the $300 to have those payroll services, you're only paying $49.95 per month to now hire your spouse or your kids in your home-based business, or you're available to utilize it for your brick and mortar business. Again, this is payroll services at a significantly reduced rate that is included in your membership. And yes, there's still yet more. Insurance. So we're talking about car insurance. I don't even know what other kind of insurances are out here, but when I saw insurance negotiation, because you have now lowered your credit based on the negotiation process and the restoration process that's happened, your credit score will go up. But guess what? Your insurance could go down. Solar energy included as well. So back in May 14th, all of this got added into our membership for what? The same price? Yes, for the exact same price. So all of that good that you heard Mr. Banks tell you about, all of this addition that you just heard me explain to you, all of it is still included for, yes, $99.97. And I'm sure you're asking again, like I just said, how much? You heard it correct, $99.97. How's that sound, Mr. Banks?
Man, Martina, that sounds amazing. Again, we're just sharing what the value that you get with this membership alone. It's a exclusive invitation only membership, and it has its privileges. So thank you so much for breaking that down to us to know that we have all of these services available, and it includes a spouse or significant other. That's amazing. So with that all that being said, let's talk about how we can take advantage of an opportunity with sharing that membership, being able to be compensated for doing so. We all know that companies, Fortune 500 companies, are finding a way to get their message out, and getting a message out is through distribution. And MWR Financial has the perfect distribution system with our MWR at Home program. This allows you to be able to earn unlimited income, own a business that pays for itself. Exactly. I'm going to share with you how this business pays for itself, and retire on your own terms. Multiple paydays, momentum bonuses, lowering your taxes, and more time freedom. At the end of the day, these are all the things that we all want to see happen for ourselves. For a one-time 149 and 149 per month. And yet again, this business pays for itself. Let me share with you how. So we are showing you through strategies, through our experts, through our team, that you can build a 5, 6, or 7-figure residual income, starting at $5 a day up to $8,500 a day. You heard me right. $8,500 a day. You do the math, okay? Where can you go to make this kind of income and be in a position to retire in a short period of time? By just following our blueprint, following the steps. Our program is going to show you how you can make that happen. So we get a daily text every day about 5 o'clock, and your phone will go off with a little ping. I'm actually going to show you. It looks like this right here. Every day, 5 o'clock. Every day, 5 o'clock, you get a text message. It's $20 a day. I'm an executive director too, 2-star. That's $20 a day, $600 a month. You know, the federal government had just given everyone a $600 stimulus. Just imagine getting that every month. That saved people from having foreclosures, being able to save them from losing their rent or their apartments if they were renting. Whatever, this income is paid out to you month after month for doing one thing one time. And we'll get more into detail of that later. Let's move forward. We have coded sponsor bonuses, okay? $50 for a partner that want to join this movement with us. They pay out $50 momentum bonuses there. So here we have an example of our momentum bonus. This is the first amount of monies that are paid out to us for just being able to be involved with this program, starting you out fresh. In your first 30 days of enrollment, you earn $150 for sharing this business with 3 individuals and 1 outside customer. Who enrolls 3 in 60 days pays out $450. Who enrolls 3 in 90 days, $900, for a total of $1,500 in a momentum bonus. Now listen, this right here is in addition to all of the other income that we shared with you on that previous slide. And also, this is more than what your initial investment was. When we talked about that, how this business pays for itself. All right, so $150 is what you're going to get. Your business startup cost is only $149. There you have it. So you pay for yourself and then some. Okay, success, love, speed. We also have our NWR passport portfolio. This is where you get to grow and protect your money. Through our programs, we have what's called a private reserve account and also our land banking. Let's talk a little bit about the PRA. The private reserve account is an account that's offered most likely to people who would consider to be accredited investors. So let me educate you a little bit. What is a accredited investor? That's a person who makes $250,000 a year or $1 million net worth in assets. That's right. Write that down. 250 or more, or $1 million in net worth in assets. Now, I bank with Fidelity. Those is a brokerage bank. They're not coming to me saying, hey, Mr. Banks, we need to look at a private reserve account for yourself. Why? Because I don't earn that kind of money yet. But imagine through our program, our wealth experts can show you how you can take advantage of a private reserve account. Then our land banking. That's right. Be your own bank. We have real estate in Antelope Valley, California, that's being built right as we speak. Imagine being able to buy land without having to write a check for it. Okay. Warren Buffett has already invested in this land. Apparently, he sees the vision there, a whole rail system. And on my Thursday nights, Financial Edge University calls that we have, you'll be able to listen in and get good details on exactly how all this works. So be sure to tune in to hear that on Thursday nights at 8:30. How about the Olympics is going to be on this property coming to this area in 2028, and you're going to be sitting right in the middle of all that. We have two of our partners that actually have taken advantage of that, Don Wilson and Ruthie Rodriguez and Miss Jasmine Love. These two families here have parcels of this land. This is what the certificate looks like you see here on the screen. You'll get access to this and you'll get updates on exactly how this land is doing. So you want to be a part of land banking because buying, God is not making no more land. So you definitely want to invest in it as soon as possible. Now, this is one of our favorite parts of our presentation where we talk about our testimonies. We have two of our testimonies. Actually, I see her tuning in, but we definitely want to talk about her. This is Miss Phyllis Darden, a 3-star executive director. Miss Darden actually has experienced such momentum in this company. She was able to get her credit score raised by 190 points, pay off almost $50,000 in debt with our debt elimination program, and had an additional $600 that she was able to bring back into her household. So Ms. Darden has definitely shared and seen what this business has done, and she's sharing a good word at NWR Financial with others. Or how about this gentleman here, Mr. Gerald W. Parker, a regional director and 5-star executive director. I've actually had the pleasure of being at his retirement party. He was working at a skilled nursing facility in janitorial management, was able to walk away to do NWR Financial full time. Credit score raised 128 points, also $50,000 in debt, paid that off, and had a pay raise because he was a W-2 employee of $350 added back into his pay. That's incredible to see this happen for this gentleman. And he's able to talk about that. And you can hear from him next week when we show you how we can get deep dive into more of what we have available throughout the week. So what are the roadblocks that are preventing you from making the $1 million makeover for yourself? Your assumptions of what others will think about you, the confusion of an expense versus an investment, your indecision, which is a decision, your past fears and failures, or you've been praying for something and your prayer has been answered, but you're still not sure. These are the decision roadblocks that come to each and every one of us every day. But I can tell you, with NWR Financial, think no more. We definitely want you to do your due diligence, but don't be skeptical, because we are and will be the Amazon of the financial services space. And you can get your part in our company with taking advantage of this opportunity. So either you are a 2 or 1. 2, I just want to expand my cash flow. You can do that for $99.97 a month. Or you're 1. I'm all in. I want to expand my cash flow. I want to be a part of this movement. I need to get my mindset right. You can do all that for $149 one time and $149 a month. That's less than $1 a day. You're spending $150 just on dinner alone. So go ahead on and take that investment and invest in yourself and come aboard with this movement. With that being said, I want to welcome each and every one of you to the NWR family. If you are already a partner, private parties, we can do this for you as well. Just get back to the person who invited you to this platform and let them know that I'm ready to get started, or any questions that you may have to understand exactly how the private party can be done, and we can get this done for you as well. Martina?
So at this time, we definitely want you guys to go ahead and begin typing into the chat any questions that you have. Again, if you're catching the replay, and you get to this point and you're like, I have questions, go ahead and type those directly onto the presentation, because Mr. Banks and I will be here. Mr. Dale Pernell and I will be here to answer any and every question that we can to ensure that you get the information, because trust me, you cannot unlearn what you just heard. I promise you, it will bother you in your sleep. It will bother you when you are driving down the road. You could be thinking, man, I promise you, I need to be calculating these miles right now because I heard Mr. Banks say that it is a write-off. I heard Mr. Pernell say that he is able to get on and learn and mindset shift and get training any day of the week. I should be listening to training right now while I'm driving down these highways and byways. So guys, again, if you have questions, type those in. While we have those questions coming in, what I'm going to do is go ahead and pull onto the screen the information that you heard Mr. Banks speak about with regards to those times that we have coming up. So definitely, I'll go ahead and take the Wednesday night call. So the Wednesday night call is actually a weekly business overview. Okay. And during that weekly business overview, you will get a full understanding of what it is that we have. Again, let me say it clearly. Our 2-star regional executive director, right? Our voice of MWR, our 7th millionaire residual ring earner actually hosts this call, gives you every opportunity to ask any questions if you're not typing them in now. I'll let our Thursday night host handle the Thursday night information.
Thank you so much. So on Thursdays, this is another one of our favorite corporate calls. This is a Financial Edge University live webinar. We do this every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. It's financialedgelive.com. Write that down, financialedgelive.com. And hey, listen, you do not have to be a partner and you do not have to be a member to tune in to this platform. Use this as an educational piece, because even though we are promoting and encouraging people to look at the opportunity of MWR Financial, we also want you to be educated as well. So you're going to be hearing from CPAs, financial planners, enrolled agents with the IRS, our wealth building platform through our wealth experts. You get a chance to hear from them and understand some of what we discussed previously in the previous slides.
And then on Friday nights, you have the opportunity to be introduced to a financial stewardship presentation platform called Faith and Finance. Again, from Gerald W. Parker, Pastor David Schmall, Pastor Ken Atwood, and a host of other pastors are on this call at Friday.MWR Kingdom Builders. So while you have your pens and your paper out, go ahead and jot down Wednesday.MWRKingdomBuilders.com, Wednesday nights at 8:30. Thursdays at financialedgelive.com, Thursday nights at 8:30, and again on Friday.MWRKingdomBuilders.com at 8:30. These are three entirely different platforms for you to get a different perspective. So if you're interested in having pastors come into this financial stewardship platform, then go ahead and get them invited to Friday. There's a Tuesday noon call that's geared towards pastors. There's a Sunday replay that's geared towards pastors. There's a Thursday call that's geared toward pastors. So don't worry, we have you covered from the rooter to the tutor. We've got you covered. So take the opportunity to jot these times down. Ensure that you make time in your schedule to get this information. Again, it may have taken you quite a bit of time to get into a situation. I like to say it could have taken you anywhere from, let's say, 20 to 30 years to get into your situation. Well, go ahead and have some respect and some grace for yourself and allow yourself 2 to 3 years to get out of that situation. You've been praying for a solution, as you heard Mr. Banks say, but for some reason you are not moving. Now is the time to move. Okay. So the last thing I want to roll, if there are no questions, I did see one question come in. And that is from Ms. Darden. She wanted to know when we're going to host the next virtual profit party. We normally bounce this every other week. So we'll look at the calendar and we'll definitely make sure that all of the information gets distributed. And we'll check with our main host here, Mr. Dale Pernell, to make sure he is available so that he can get his people on as well, being as though that will be his second virtual party. We have this schedule here where we go and we do, go ahead and explain it, Darryle, with the 2, 3, 4.
Absolutely. So listening to our coach, Brian and Bean, learning the blueprint of how to host these platforms. You want to have 2 private Zooms. You also want to have 2 profit parties and 2 conference calls. And so this is one of the few of the activities that has been performed. We've already had 2 profit parties live at the location that we selected in the Henderson area. And now this is our first virtual Zoom. So this is part of the process. And with that, we're just looking to reach more people to see this is the Mount Rushmore, Henderson, North Carolina. There's no one that's ever heard of MWR Financial there. So this is the Mount Rushmore of that area with this program. So we're looking to change some lives all over North Carolina.
Absolutely. So we're going to look at about 2 weeks from now. So go ahead and begin to tentatively mark your schedule for that. We'll make sure the flyer goes out. We'll make sure that the URL link goes out to everyone, and we'll send it individually if we have to, because we are here to make sure that everybody within the sound of our voices gets this information. So as I was saying, go ahead and grab your pens and paper so that you can write down information about our Las Vegas event as we roll this promo. Thank you again for your time on today. We greatly appreciate it. Get back with the person that shared this information with you, this platform with you. And we hope to see you on either Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday night at 8:30.
Have a good day. Thank you.